Taurus, hi. So this is going to be a reading for January 29th through February 4th. And I'll take a look into your recent past, your current energies, and your immediate future. And then I'll close it off with a couple of cards from the universe for you. And these are general readings, so they may not resonate for all of you. If they do, there is an extended. At the end of the video, you can check out the link for that in the description box below if you want. His spot right under the table with his head on the camera stand. So if you see this wiggling, it's blue. The overall energy for the reading, the Judgment card. This looks to be a pretty transformative period of time for you. Why does it feel like it's coming through like lightning, like fast, like, ooh, you're gonna get this something, like healing shock or something. I don't know. It feels very... Wow, so his head is exactly on the stand there. Okay, I'm not gonna... This is one of my pet peeves, this situation right here with the angles of the camera. And I think he knows that because every time I find something that I'm like, oh, okay, this works out, he's like, okay, let me fuck with it. Anyways, so yeah, it feels like it's one of those periods of times of where you're learning something, but it's kind of on fast forward almost for you, especially, you know, for an earth sign, I would say, because it's looking like in and out. Like, okay, lesson learned, check, bye. Like, okay. Anyways, so it could even be an aha moment that comes through, you know, through this energy. So in the recent past, the Page of Cups, the Seven of Cups, the Queen of Swords. All right, this is an energy of almost moving on from something or moving forward and kind of looking at all sorts of options here and making up your mind, what works, what doesn't work, focusing a lot on what does work. Okay, looks good. Looks like a pretty head-on kind of an energy, like straightforward. Okay, now in the current situation, the Devil, the Strength card, the Ten of Swords, something is up with this energy. I can't place my finger on it completely yet, but something is off with this energy in the sense of you're showing me an ending to something, but you're showing me a very unhealthy ending, which I have no idea what the fuck that means. I could interpret this in many ways, but let's just leave it like that for now. Let's just leave it at that, and then we'll clarify and we'll see what's up with this. Okay. I don't think you're experiencing this ending right now. I feel like it has been experienced already, but it's coming through. Maybe this is what's hitting you, like, oh, there's so many unhealthy things about what happened there, you know? Who knows? Okay. In the immediate future, the Hangman, the Knight of Cups, the King of Pentacles. This is beautiful. You're looking great here. Energetically speaking, there's almost like a sense of stopping in your tracks, you know, standing still and just kind of feeling your way through anything that comes for you. And it brings out your heart a little more, a sense of confidence, a sense of groundness. It feels really good. It's almost like someone is taking you and placing you in the present moment, and you just stay there. You're like, oh, this feels so good. I'm like, okay. It does feel good. All right, let's see what the hell is going on here. Let me see the Judgment card. The King of Wands, the Emperor, the Knight of Wands. Your sense of confidence is growing. Your sense of, I got swag. Kinda, you know, it's coming from that place of I got this, I'm good, I'm good, I'm good. You know, from that perspective, you look to be in a place of, I got this. Okay. It's coming through with confidence for sure, but it's appealing a lot to an outside kind of an energy, an exterior kind, just looking in the mirror and being like, Taurus, you got it going on, Okay, but you and you. I don't know if anybody else is noticing this, where they come to you and say, Taurus, you got it going on, but you do, which is pretty amazing. It's funny as hell, but it's pretty amazing. It's funny because I know this energy. Okay, I'm a Leo. I do that too sometimes. But yeah, it's pretty. It does come from a place of growth in a sense of confidence in yourself. So okay, we'll take it if that's how it wants to come out. That's how it wants to come out. Let's do the Page of Cups in the recent past, the Ten of Cups, the Eight of Wands, the Four of Wands. You're showing me commitment here, and happiness, and love, and all sorts of great energy back and forth there. That's amazing. You're definitely tied up to this energy. You're part of this energy. That's freaking amazing. Okay, let's do the Seven of Cups, the High Priestess, the Page of Cups, the Six of Swords. There's a sense of distancing yourself from this, though. So everything's working out fine. Everything's kind of flowing in a natural, organic, loving way. And then you're like, okay. It's very interesting because your intuition is saying to just go with the flow, to just go with what you feel. And then you're showing me a little bit of a counterproductive kind of an energy in terms of, well, I feel love for this, so I'm instinctively drawn to this, but I will step back. So that doesn't really make sense a lot, but okay. It's beginning slowly, this energy of pulling away. Let me do the Queen of Swords. And then you distance yourself completely, you cut it off, you're like, okay, that's it, I'm done. Doesn't make sense. You're definitely making up your mind to be, hold on, no, this can't be. Blue, you gotta move. This is too much. I can't allow for this to happen. His head is still on the thing. Okay. So it starts slow, this energy of pulling back from something, and then you completely remove yourself from the situation, almost cutting it, going, this didn't even exist anymore. From that point on, it doesn't exist, I'm done. What is this? I'm trying to look in between the energies to see what caused this. Because I see commitment, I see love, lots of love, and love growing, and then being drawn by the energy of the heart towards one another, and then all of a sudden somebody says, cut. Because why? I'm still not seeing it, but okay, we'll just leave it at that. Oh, hold on, we're getting to the current situation. The Devil. Let's see what that is. The Two of Wands, the Hierophant, the Strength card. Let me do the Strength card. The Sun, the Queen of Cups, the Seven of Swords, and let me do the Ten of Swords. The Knight of Swords, the Nine of Wands, the Seven of Wands. Yeah, this whole situation that I mentioned initially in the current situation, that you're showing me that an ending to a situation looks quite unhealthy, but I feel like this situation didn't end now, it ended in the past, is tied up to that we've just been through in the past. Because you're telling me, you're pointing out to you, you're saying I was the one that implemented the distance. Very uncool. You know, you're actually saying very unhealthy, but I'm gonna say very uncool. It took a lot for me to do that, especially because there was nothing wrong with those energies. I just decided one day I'm gonna keep at a distance from this. Okay, so it's almost like recognizing that what happened there wasn't necessarily the healthiest thing to do, especially if it's on your part and you're pointing out to you here. You're also giving me a sense of recognizing that that was probably the happiest energy you've dealt with, and walking away from it takes a lot of strength. At the same time, a lot of, I don't know what, you're trying to figure it out, because you're trying to figure out how can a person step away from happiness without any real reason or justification. But we're always going to find reasoning or justification to walk away from something, even if it's good for us. You know, depending on what's unhealed within us, what kinds of traumas we've had, things like that, that we're going to take it and throw it upon that energy, and it's not going to look happy anymore for us, and then we're justified. Oh, then I can leave. But you're trying to figure it out. So you're at the place where you're trying to figure it out for yourself. What was it here that made you pull away from something that looks to be the happiest thing in your life? You know? And then, yeah, you're just looking at yourself here. You're just kind of recognizing how you just up and left, basically. You know, and the struggle with that, because it wasn't that easy. You make it look easy here. You make it look like, you know, one day you wake up, you're like, I don't want this anymore. No, there's been a lot of struggle within you to do that, to get to that place where you can actually walk away from something that potentially was the happiest thing in your life. You know? Okay, so yes, this is transformative. This is a slap in the face for sure, because you're looking into yourself here and into your actions and where you came from while you did that, where you cut off any kind of anything access basically to your own happiness. Interesting. This is going to be interesting for you. And quite big. You finally moved away from the camera stand. For now. Come on, sit on my feet, because I forgot to put on my socks. And you're just going to warm them up. You want to? Alright, let's do the Hangman. In the immediate future, the Nine of Cups, the Justice card, the Star. Man, this is such a balancing act that you're doing here that it's not even funny. You're almost, the way I see this, it's almost like any kind of piece of you, energetic piece of you that's been kind of thrown or put to the side or not really dealt with or whatever. You're picking everything up. It's like a puzzle. And you're putting it all together and you just sit there with it. And it feels freaking amazing because you're looking like you're gathering up all the missing pieces. And you're just centering yourself here, which looks unbelievable. Nice. This is big. This is bigger than it looks initially for you. Let's do the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups again, the Lovers, the Seven of Cups. You're opening up to something big here, potentially back to what you closed off so drastically. Potentially, because it carries the same frequency with what I'm seeing there. Your heart is opening up to that. Now, I don't know what the fuck that means in the physical, but your heart is definitely opening up. And not only in one way, which is weird to see, in many ways. It's opening up and it's creating a whole lot of opportunities. Interesting. Let's do the King of Pentacles. The Ace of Cups, the Magician, the Wheel of Fortune. You're fully aligning with yourself here. Big time. With what you feel, with your heart, with who you are, with what you want, with everything. And it's looking like there's, you know, at this point in time, whatever it is that you're trying to manifest hell yeah, it's going to work out. The universe is right there with you. This is the first time in a very long time where I've seen an energy of manifestation that has no interceptions, no disruptions, no nothing in the way. So it's pretty cool. So I kind of get the sense that what you're doing now is very transformative, that it's helping you to get to this point, but it's one of those being brutally honest with yourself, you know, even about the parts that you didn't want to look about yourself, you know, and recognize that, yeah, that was crappy, or yeah, that was unhealthy, yeah, I could have done that in a different way, yeah, but I did it that way. And it sucked, you know, because some things that we do or we're part of or it's us suck, because that's life. But we just got to take accountability for that, you know what I mean? So I feel like it's accountability time for you, which is going to set you up for this place right here, which is freaking amazing. Nice. Let me see what the universe has. Yep, the Hermit, the Knight of Pentacles, the Six of Cups. Pretty much all of the readings in 3 cards. All of the reading in 3 cards. There's a lot of healing going on that's just getting you closer and closer to the truth of this connection and what it represents to you. And I don't know if anything's happening in the physical, honestly. I just see the energetical aspect of it, which looks freaking amazing. It's like you don't even need for anything to happen physically as long as you get into this place. It probably will, because the energies are pretty strong, so it's hard for something physical not to transpire out of this. But regardless, you're getting into a point through this healing that gets you closer and closer to what this connection represents and what you want with it or from it, you know. So it's beautiful. But that's what I have for you. Hope this helped, and I'll see you next time.